Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your monthly reading for April 2023. This is for Pisces Sun and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional culture cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity and to get more detailed with your reading. I do this, Pisces, because I love you and I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it's been used for thousands of years. It's had major influence on divination, including tarot. Every tarot card is assigned an astrological element or a ruling planet. I mean, we go really deep when the two are combined. Now, Pisces for April. I want you to get excited. This is one of the best days of the month. Not only is it one of the best days of the month, best days of the year, all right? April is one of the best months of the year. Who am I? But this, yeah, so get excited. There's a lot of great things happening this month. Now, the first thing I want you to do, Pisces, I want you to take out a marker. I want you to mark this down in your calendar. If you do have an old school calendar that's on the wall, or put it in your computer, April 11th. Why? April 11th is when the sun is conjuncting Jupiter. This means this is the best, luckiest day of the year, the entire year. So not only is it one of the best months of the year, we also happen to have the best day of the year in one of the best months of the year. So you're definitely going to feel it. It's such a great, great, great aspect. It's in Aries, okay? And so this is your second house of salary, all right? So some of y'all may get some sort of increase in your job. You may get a new job. You may start a side business, a side hustle. Listen, the other thing I was going to mention is we have an eclipse, the first eclipse of the year on April 19th. This is a new moon solar eclipse, also in Aries, okay? I want you to think back to March 20th to just what happened around that time. Did you initiate something? Did you have job interviews? Did you want to plan something? Did you launch something? You could see a lot of activity tied to that around this eclipse, okay? But again, this eclipse is in Aries, okay? Again, your second house of salary. So you do the math here. This is all happening in your house of salary, money. But the second house also rules like self-worth and self-value and even like material possessions. Like you could be buying a new house, you could be buying a new car, you could just have this moment of clarity, like I'm not getting paid what I'm worth. Like there's a lot of changes in the air and positive ones for April. All right. There's a lot of other aspects. And, if you are new to my channel, I do leave all the key astrological dates in the description box. And remember to stay tuned to the end, because after I do your spread, I pull more cards. I break it down week by week to give you an idea of what's happening every week. I haven't even talked about the fact that Mercury's going into Taurus. This is a big deal. All right. We have Venus going into Gemini. A big deal. All right. This is it's pretty. We also have a full moon in Libra. Okay. Now this is actually amplifying the whole money thing for you for April. Okay, because this full moon in Libra is in your 8th house. So this is other people's money. This is other people's resources. So what's really interesting is that you have so much activity in the 2 money houses of astrology, okay, of the houses. So you're definitely going to feel it. 8th house is also like death and rebirth. So there's a lot of transformative energy for you this month, all right? And when I say with this full moon in Libra, think about Libra. It traditionally rules the 7th house of partnerships, okay? And so with your 8th house there, you, again, could have something to do, like your partner could get a huge raise, right? You could get a new boss. I mean, there's so much potential. But let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you for the month of April 2023. Again, this is for Pisces, Sun and Rising. And yes, if you want to read for your moon too, absolutely. I get that question a lot. People, should I read for my moon? Sure. Yes, please do. I always say Sun and Rising because rising is the other half of your forecast, all right, of your horoscope. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you. Like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It really gives the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, we'll pull clarifiers. Secondly, Pisces, I love you. Thanks so much for being here. You're amazing. I always say you're my secret crush. I love my Pisces. I love how like imaginative you are. You're so I love that. I love that. And I hope you know that you are two things here, Pisces. You know you are the most psychic, right? Out of all the signs, you're so in tune. You're so intuitive. Secondly, speaking of money, I said this in one of your readings, okay? Fortune magazine did a huge story on, they took the 300 top billionaires in the world, okay? And they looked at everybody's signs, star signs. Guess where you were on that list? Two. After Libra, which is number one, there are more billionaires that are, after Libra. Secondly, Pisces. So, all that money stuff, this is a month where things may start happening for you. Looking at your spread, it looks like it is. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Let's get started. You got the Page of Swords, okay? So this is really amazing. I love the Page of Swords. It looks like you're definitely moving in a new direction. And this is your affirmation here, the Page, okay? All about that new energy, new possibility, new beginnings, but also the swords, the mental suit, okay? The air suit. And, when I say mental suit, think about like communication, think about logic, think about intellect. It's like the way of thinking, like you're moving forward, you want to move forward, you want to learn something new. He's very spongy, he's very enthusiastic, he's charged up, he's ready to go, but also a messenger. So you could have gotten some really good news about something new that came into your life recently. Now look where that's brought you, to the Six of Cups. All right, in the heart of your spread, 6 is the heart of the tree of life. This is amazing. This is basically saying like you can let your guard down. All right, if you have a guard up, you can let it down. This is the biggest house in tarot. All right, so this is comfort, this is security, this is protection. Okay, I think I pointed out last time, didn't you get this card last time? You see the little guard, the man in the corner, like all the way back here, the guard, he's leaving. I mean, look at that. He's leaving. You can let your guard down. This also big card of nostalgia too. And so have those nostalgic moments. Mercury going retrograde at the end of the month. You may actually run into people from the past too. And there's always reasons for that, right? But I love the fact that you have, this is just like tapping into your inner child, not taking things so seriously anymore. You don't have to anymore. This is saying like you're good. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel a lot of comfort. You're going to feel a lot of security. You're going to feel a lot of protection. But also, again, that nostalgic energy. There could be someone that comes back from your past that really enables you or helps you or, encourages you toward moving these passions and goals. Or, it could be like going back to a former boss. It could be, a former relationship. And what resonates with you, right? But nostalgia also, remember that if you ever have any feelings of doubt, throw on Chumbawamba. Throw on Pearl Jam, okay? Nostalgia, so much research has proven that it improves quality of life. It improves well-being. It improves mental health. So if you ever feel that, just have those moments. I do that all the time. Like, if I'm brushing my teeth, I'll think about like this funny thing that happened in high school, and it sets the course of the rest of the day. I'm in, this really fun mood. Nostalgia, think about the power of nostalgia. It's why, if you go to a wedding, they're only going to play like, old like 80s 90s music that nostalgia really is good for you. So have those moments, okay? Whether it's like listening to songs that you listened to back in high school or even watching old movies. I say it all the time. And when I maybe I haven't said it in one of your readings, but I took a flight recently and to London, and it was my first flight in like 3 years. And you know how when you go on a flight, it's kind of stressful, right? You're cramped up in those seats, and you have no control. You're in your like seat. I always turn on an 80s movie. I always turn on an 80s movie and watch an 80s movie, and it makes me feel good for the rest of the flight. So now, wait, actually, before we get to the full, look, you got the Two of Pentacles in your challenge area. All right, so this, again, that nostalgia is really important. feeling protected, knowing you're protected, is really important because there's a lot of imbalance in this card, and it came up in your challenge area. So remember that. You're fine. You'll be fine. It looks like you may have to make a decision too. You see him juggling the two pentacles here, right? And they're bound in the sign of infinity. He could be doing it for the rest of his life. This is all about taking that risk to move forward, okay? Drop one of those pentacles, all right? If you feel like you're taking on too much, if you feel like too much is going on, drop a pentacle. Bring that balance into your life, okay? In your physical world, but also mind, body, soul, right? That equilibrium. This is going to help, all right? So this is really important because look at what you did get in your crown. So how funny is that? You got the Two of Pentacles in the challenge area. You got the Fool, which is all about taking risks, right? This is all, I mean, what does risk do? Taking risks, it builds your confidence. What is confidence? Taking risks. Boom. You got the Fool in your crown. I really love that. So you are in this mindset in April, you're going to want to start something new anyway. And it looks like you may have options to decide between two things. So that's really great. And what resonates with you, right? Is it relationships? Is it a job? Is it, a passion that you want to pursue? The Fool is like unlimited and infinite possibilities here. It's zero, right? Zero is nothing, but what's nothing? Nothing is everything. But you see the sun here, full abundance of the sun. When I say you're protected, you are protected, right? So take that leap of faith. Take that leap of faith. It looks like this month you're going to want to. It looks like you want to move into this new area, right? This is really, really, really important. I love this for you. And you did get the Five of Wands in the root of your spread. So there is that tug of war energy. Trust the fact that you're protected and you're good. And, again, have those nostalgic moments if you need to. All it does is raise your energy levels. And that's what we want, right? I say it all the time. I think I said in your last reading, it was Einstein himself who said, match the frequency of the reality you want. You cannot help but get that reality. And guess what? Einstein was a Pisces. You got it. So the Five of Wands, this is, it's a conflict card, right? But it's like the mildest, right? It's just children. It's kids swinging their wands, right? So it really is just the biggest message coming through. It's going to be up here. It's like this conflict, like, what do I do? But for some of y'all this month, it could be just like, part of this decision that you have to make, okay? And it may not be an easy decision. It could be, and some of y'all maybe wanting to pursue something, and it just could be very competitive, all right? It could be very competitive, as in, like if you're applying for a new job, you're not the only person, right, that's sending in that resume. If you're on Tinder swiping right on someone, you're not the only one, right? So just keep that in mind. There could be an element of that this month, but look at your future. Come on, Pisces, look at you. You got the Nine of Pentacles. This is all about that freedom. This is all about that financial, like, look at all the abundance around her. Look at all the pentacles around her. I mean, this is wealth, all right? This is wealth. This is financial wealth. This is financial freedom, not having to worry about money. This is something that you've earned. This is also being just very self-sufficient, okay, Pisces? And I'm going to point something out here. I feel like you got this last time. You see the snail, all right? So it's still, it's indicating this didn't come by luck. You earned it, all right? The second thing, the snails, they carry their own homes. Talk about that independence and self-sufficiency, right? Lastly, this is just richness. Look, she has a falcon on her hand, all right? Who has falcons on their hands, right? Only the people in the royal court, right? When you think about the 14th century. But the falcon is a lot of enlightenment, all right? So there's a lot of regality to this. Is that even a word? Regalness, regality. But you're moving into a place of abundance, okay? You can even see Venus, the symbol of Venus, all over her gown. All right. Basically Venus and Virgo, right? This is amazing. This is truly Venus right now, again, for the first 2 week for until the 10th is in Taurus, all right, and that is all about it's in its domicile, meaning it's at its best. And so remember, I think I told you, treat yourself, you're going to be good, you're fine. This is a very comfortable month for you. So let's get to your stuff. Pisces, if you like this reading, it would be so great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I love hearing from you. I love it when you throw that fish sign up. Secondly, because I love emoji. Secondly, if you're a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. You really, really make my day, and I'm really grateful. I really appreciate it. So thanks for being here with me every week. Now, let's get to your stuff. Yeah, there you go. Okay, interesting. You will be making a big decision. All right, take that time. Okay, you got the Two of Swords. All right, so not necessarily a bad thing. It may be just very emotional for you. You see all that water there. All right, so this decision that you may have to make, and it looks like it may have to do with you moving forward in a certain direction. You could have a choice. Remember, you have the Two of Pentacles. All right, now this is your second two. This is, duo, right? Duality. And so hey, make that decision. All right, if you need to take time to just remove yourself a little bit, okay, to focus a little bit. I mean, she's wearing that blindfold, but we want to take that blindfold out. Now, you do see the sliver of the moon in the background. Trust your intuition. Like I said, you are the most psychic sign. You're very intuitive, so that will come naturally. Just remember, connect to your intuition. That's going to help guide you. All right, that's really going to help guide you in tarot. Pisces does rule the moon. So now you do get you have the Seven of Pentacles in your external factors area. This is really interesting. He's come up in a lot of readings. This is a big month of change for a lot of signs. All right, so you can see he's raked in all his wealth, and he's looking down at it, and he's just, he's a little exhausted. He's like, it's almost like there's two messages here. There's one is, do I want to stick with this? Like, have I reached the end? Have I reached the goal that I wanted? Am I on the right path to enlightenment? All right. Am I on the path to, getting what I deserve? Take that time to think about that. Remember, you have the Two of Pentacles and you have the Two of Swords. It's a big decision, right? And I'm not saying any of y'all are on the wrong path. I'm saying just, take that time to think, like, if you are on the right path, if absolutely 1000% you are, that's great. That's perfect. Think about how you can elevate it, right? What can you do, like, in terms of, like, if you are at a job, if you've been at a job for 3 years and things are comfortable and things are good, how do you elevate it? Do you want to take it to the next level? Do you a bigger job title? Is it time to ask for a raise? Do you know what I mean? Like, even relationships. Am I ready to take the next step with this person that I'm dating? Or, is it time to have kids? Like, I mean, like, it's just, Pentacles are earthbound, okay? So it's not just money and wealth, it's earthbound. But, money is a big thing for you. Especially with it coming with the Nine of Pentacles here. Think about it. What's going to bring you that wealth in your life? Whether it's money or whether wealth in family and relationships and career. You also got the Eight of Cups. Now, what's really interesting is that this comes in a part of your spread where it's like you definitely want something new. Okay, you see him leaving the Cups. All right, now look at his cape and his shoes. They're red for passion and power to move forward. All right, for things that are not really serving him well. He knows something's better, all right? And it can be a little bittersweet, all right? It is eclipse season, okay? You see an eclipse in this card, and we do have an eclipse this month, all right? So there's a lot of synchronicity with that, but remember remember that it's in your second house, okay, of money. All right. So, and self-value, self-worth, and, just things around you. But it almost seems like there's the fact that you have the Two of Pentacles in your challenge area, and then you also have the Two of Swords here, where she's blindfolded, and now you have the Eight of Cups as your third card in your staff. It looks like there is going to be some sort of decision you're going to make, all right? about moving forward on this new path. And this is a big time for you, especially with the fact that Saturn did go into your sign. Saturn bringing that stability, right? It's you're going through a massive change, and then of course Pluto and Aquarius in your 12th house, and you know traditionally rule Pisces traditionally rules the 12th house. All right, so this is like really big energy. Something new is coming through. The only thing that would stop it is you. All right, because you have that power. You have that decision. We all have free will. Now look at your last card, your final outcome, 10 of Wands. There you go. 10 is the end of the suit. Look at him carrying all these wands. That's a lot of responsibility. That's a lot of burden, all right? And so it feels like that you have been feeling that. Are you taking on too much? Are you multitasking? Are you doing things to distract yourself from other things, right? He can't see where he's going. He's carrying too many wands. Are you taking the responsibility for other people, you know, like family, or, you know, like you're taking care of somebody? Like, this is saying that, hey, you're good. 10 is the end. You're going to be laying these wands down soon. And what comes after 10? 1, 0 equals 1 new beginning. Let's get to your weeks. Pisces, you're good. You're good. You're going to have to make a decision this month, all right? Trust your instincts. Your instincts are you're very intuitive. Now, the first week, Mercury is going into Taurus, and we have that full moon in Libra, all right? So, again, that full moon in Libra is very transformative. You will feel it. And the fact that Mercury in Taurus is really just bringing a lot of stability. It has that like pragmatic approach to things, our goals and our passions. But again, we'll talk more about this during the weeklies. But let's see what's going on for you for the first week of April. I love this. I'm having deja vu. I feel like you're getting this. Anyway, you got the 6 of Pentacles. All right, so it looks like there is some money coming through for you, and again, remember 6 is the heart of the tree of life. This is all about gratitude, generosity. This is, you know, it really is all about that gratitude, and it's understanding the balance between it, right? The energies flow so much better when you have that understanding. So and when I say that, it's like you know, ask yourself, am I giving too much? Do I give and get nothing in return? Okay, do I expect a lot of things and I'm getting a lot of stuff, but I don't give anything back? Think about that balance, right? Think about that balance, especially, you know, giving is so much better, but you know, if you're giving and giving and giving and giving and giving and not getting anything in return, then you're not going to have anything. So remember, it's all about the balance, all right? Equilibrium. But with this card coming up, it looks like there is some money coming through, and again, it could be you that's passing along. Not only, you know, when I remember when I say wealth, sure, money, you could be helping like organizations or, you know, family members or whatnot, but spreading wealth with like knowledge, and spreading wealth with, you know, just things that, you know, people like using you being who you are and passing along all this wealth to other people in, you know, all areas of their life. So I really love that you got another 6. Now, the second week, Venus is going into Gemini, and then obviously, like I said earlier, the Sun is conjuncting Jupiter, luckiest day of the year, and I love the fact that Venus is trining Pluto that day, which really, really amps up that day, making it even more special. All right, so let's see what's going on for you for the second week of April. There you go. You got the Knight of Pentacles. This is someone, remember what did I say earlier about like sowing your seeds and reaping your rewards? This is the Knight of Pentacles. All the knights are really active. They're all on a mission, but you can see that his horse is going nowhere. There's a reason for that. There's like what I said earlier. He'll take his time. Okay. Now, this is very, very like Virgo energy. All right. Practical, pragmatic, just like Taurus. Okay. And so it's really aligning with what's going on with the Mercury and Taurus energy, especially with Venus and Taurus for the first half. And then we're going into Taurus season soon. So, but I really love this for you for the second week. This is, again, money. This is like that investment towards something and sticking with it, all right? Having a long term plan, all right? With money and finances, all right? Money and finances and even investments, okay? But also, again, if you're not here for money, if you're the king of Switzerland watching this video, we're just like money, then it's your physical world, right? It's your what have you putting investment into? Is it a relationship? Is it a home? Is it family? Think about that. Think about that. But there's that a lot of long-term potential and commitment energy coming with that card. Okay, on the luckiest day of the year. Now, week 3, we have that eclipse, new moon solar eclipse, sun's moving into Taurus, and then we have Mercury going retrograde. That again, we'll talk more in detail in my weekly readings. Okay, Mercury retrograde. Don't freak out. Yes, it is a day where, or it's a time where I don't want you to. You probably shouldn't sign contracts or commit to anything or buy big electronics, but there are a lot of positives with Mercury in retrograde, and we'll talk about that. Okay, so again, this is a huge week. Okay, really big week. So let's see what's going on for you for the third week of April. You got the 9 of Wands. All right, so I really love that coming after the Knight of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. This is resilience energy. All right, so remember, you got the 10 of Wands in your final outcome. Third week, you have the 9 of Wands. All right, so it's just saying like by the third week, if you still like haven't made a decision or if things are happening for you, there's going to be a big change. All right, that week for you, it's clear, and you're going to have that resilience, all right, to hold on to the passions that you want, all right, the things that you see him protecting the ones, right? Everything that he's passionate about, everything that he's worked hard for, he's not going to let anyone take that away from him, all right? So this is really great because you are moving forward in this place of abundance, clearly. But you are going to be making this big decision this month. Now, the third week is you're going to really, really, if something should happen where it's like you get a job offer that kind of seems like a dream job, but it's not something you feel in like your soul. It's like for you, it's that resilience. Like, no, I'm not gonna take it because I'm gonna wait for something like that's I'm more aligned with. All right. Now, the last week of April, we have the Sun sextiling Saturn, Mars sextiling Uranus, but remember, Mars is in Cancer, which is in your 5th house, which I love. And we still have Mercury in Taurus. There's a lot happening this week, but it's a lot of like long-term energy week, right? Toward your hopes and dreams, okay? And some fun surprises. So let's see what's going on for you for the last week of April. I don't know why I keep saying it in a weird like game show way. Boom. You got the 4 of Swords. What's really interesting is the 4 of Swords has come up in a lot of readings, okay? And it's a good thing because it's a big month. It's a big month. It's one of the best months of the year, which has the best day of the year. It's the first eclipse of the year. There's less aspects in March, but it's a loaded month. There's a lot happening, big aspects. So this is good. All right. This is stillness of mind. All right. Remember, this is all about having that equilibrium. This is all about just that balance, right? This is right here. There you go. Okay. The last week. And it's really interesting because this is coming your last week of April, and so it looks like you're moving into something big, okay? It looks like there's going to be something because he really does rest before he goes into, like, battle, basically. And when I say battle, not like a bad thing, but just, let's say action, right? So having that stillness of mind, having that meditative moment, really, really aligning mind, body, soul. You see a lot of protection here, all right? Light coming through. This is really good. So if you have the chance, do some like forest bathing, and do a lot of, you go out there and have those moments, even take a long walk with your dog and just right get centered, because a lot of things are about, like, I haven't even talked about May. I'm not going to tell you, like, May's a totally different month, but things are happening for you. But look at, like, you got all these pentacle cards and wands, okay? And so like money and wealth and your passions and ideas and a lot of work related stuff here, but you are moving forward and you definitely want to. There's this new thing. If for some Pisces it's already come through, all right? So you're amazing. You're good. You're good, Pisces. I love you so much. Just know you have a big decision to make this month, but trust your intuition, and you're going to be fine. And like I said, it comes naturally for you, Pisces. I love you. Thanks so much for tuning in. I will see you next week. All right. Bye bye.